What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Militant Michael back with another video, and today's video topic is going to be about the reason why the older generation is better than today's generation. So those of you guys, some of you guys that still getting to know me, my name is Micah. My stage name I go by is Militant Micah, and that's my nickname as well that I made up for myself when I was a little boy. A brief reason why I call myself Militant Micah, it stands for ambition, motivation. I'm gonna do a separate video breaking down on how I got the name Militant Micah and more of the definition of Militant Micah, what it truly means. But just a brief meaning of Militant Micah, it stands for ambition and motivation. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. But yeah, today's video topic is about the reason why the older generation is better than today's generation. I was born in 2003. My generation is way different than back in the day. You know, now we got the cell phones. Now you got social media, you got YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, you got all those apps. They used to have MySpace, and they got rid of it. Even, you know, I could be wrong, but you know they did get rid of MySpace. You know, now I think they brought it back. Same with TikTok. They took down TikTok. Now they brought TikTok back. That's this generation nowadays. You know, they got the social media, you got the phones out. You know, nobody in today's generation believes on, you know, getting on the phone, connecting with others. You know, they avoidable. You know, they try to do, you know, there's people out there that try to avoid you, you know. And, you know, I'm experienced, so that's how I'm able to talk about some powerful topics like this. But let's stay on topic. Nowadays, you know, today's generation you got the phones, you got the computers and all that. They didn't have all that back in the day. They didn't have no touch screen, the phones and all that back in the day. You know, they had the little old school phones, you know what I'm saying? You had to roll it in, you know. And they had the little flip phones. I think they had the flip phones back in the day. Little flip phones, if I ain't mistaken. But yeah, man, that was back in the day's generation. You know, and comparing it to today, it was way better. You know, you didn't have social media back in the day. You didn't know everybody's business back in the day. You know, you were more of a mysterious type of individual. Like, they'll have to get on your phone and get to know you. There wouldn't be no pictures and all that, social media and all that they got today's generation. And you know, the dating culture and everything like that, friendships, it was way different than today's friendships and dating and relationships. It was, you know, back in the day was way different than today's generation. You know, people was outside hanging out together, you know, communicative. You know, it was like that back in the day than what it is in today's generation. You know, it was safer back in the day. You know, they used to, you know, play basketball till the you know, at nighttime till the sun came up. They was still out there. You know, that was back in the day. Nowadays, you got people shooting and killing. You know, you can't stay out that long for long periods of time. You know, you got people that get intoxicated behind the wheel driving. You know, you gotta risk going back home. You know, those of you that may have a late work shift. You know what I'm saying? So the reason how I know this piece of information is because I watch a motivational speaker that was born in the 90s, and you know, so that's how I got this piece of information. You know, this, you know, like I say, you know, this the older generation was way better than today's generation, especially dating. You know, nowadays you got social media in this generation. You know how the dating is when it comes to the women, to the girls out there. You know, they got the next man on the side. You know what I'm saying? So don't just think you're the only individual that they're talking to. You know, they got other guys lined up waiting. You know, that's how 18 and over. That's how these females operate. You know, and there may be some that, you know, they may not really mess with a lot of men like that. Those the ones you want to try to come across and keep around. Those are the ones that's loyal. The ones that's disloyal, they got the next man lined up waiting. So when they go shoot, they go to the next man. Those are the ones that's disloyal. And those are the ones I had to cut off. And those are the ones I had to replace. Like I said, my last video, we ain't chasing, we replacing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. You know, the older generation was just way better, man. People would get on the phone with you for long periods of time. Now it's rare to find, you know, people to come across that will want to talk to you for more than 5 minutes, more than 10 minutes, more than 20 minutes. It's rare, you know. All people do is doom scroll on their phone. Just doom scroll. Just doom scroll. That's all they do nowadays. Versus the 90s, 80s, and 70s, you can have meaningful connections with people. You can have genuine connections. You don't got to feel like anything's being forced. You don't got to feel like you're being a burden to somebody. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, those are the reasons why the older generation is better than today's generation. People were loyal back then. People were more loyal to each other back then, and more honorable to being around each other's presence back then versus today's generation. And, you know, you didn't have females trying to be masculine back in the day like they are in today's generation. You didn't have dudes trying to be feminine back in the day like they are in today's generation. You didn't have the rainbow flags and all that like they have in today's generation. They didn't have all that back in the day in the older generation. They didn't have all that rainbow flags and all that crazy stuff, you know. And this may be a controversial video, but you know, I don't care what people think, man. You know, I don't care what people think. People gonna talk good shit, bad shit about you regardless to the day you die. So, you know, you might as well live your life. Honestly, you want me to keep it real with you, you might as well live your life. Because I've been living my life. And, you know, like I said, it's I ain't gonna lie, it's alone at the top. When you make it to the top, it's alone at the top. It's alone at the bottom. But you're not lonely. You know, you got God on your side. You know, there's a true saying that's lonely at the top, but you're not really lonely. You got God by your side. You're not lonely. Remember that. So yeah, man, it may be lonely at the top, it may be lonely at the bottom, but you know, just know that you're not lonely. You got God. Or just know that you're not alone. You got God on your side. So you know, all you gotta do is, man, you know, take your time in life, man. That's what I'm doing lately. You know, just been taking my time with things. And, you know, I've been stressing free from the, you know, the bullshit. And, yeah, you know, I've been through it all. You know, I've been through it all. Been through the ups and downs with people. But, yeah, people gonna be people at the end of the day. But those are the reasons why the older generation was better than today's generation. People, you know, was more loyal. People had more understanding towards you. People didn't know all your business like they do today's generation. You know, people are so hooked on their phones that, you know, even when I go to church, I see people hook on the phone when the pastor's talking. You know, hooked on the phone. I'm talking about before he tells everybody, all right, guys, I want you to go and go to Matthew, blah, blah, blah. Before he can even get to that, I'm talking about when the pastor just gets up to the podium for the first time, boom, they hit on their phone, man. It's crazy, man. You know, people glued to their phones. But you mean to tell me in this generation, people glued to their phones like that, they don't have the time of day for you? They can't simply just send you a simple text message that takes less than 3 seconds? You mean to tell me that they're busy? Don't buy that bullshit, all right? Do not buy that bullshit that they go buy. Like I said, man, people make time for who they want, man. And, you know, if they ain't hitting you up, they stop hitting you up, replace them. And that's what I've been doing. People that stop hitting me up, I'm just replacing them. Because, you know, what we're not going to do is I'm not going to have people waste my time and be manipulative. You know, that's how this generation is today compared to last, you know, back in the older generations. You know, back in the older generations, it was way better than what people are telling you in today's generation. And now people want to be manipulative and day and age we live in. You know, they want to be like, oh yeah, you can hit me up, yeah, go, you could call me, and then when you finally call them, then we can try to give them the time of day. Where are they at? You looking to your left, you looking to your right, you looking behind you. Where are they at? They nowhere to be found. They unreachable. So I got tired of hitting people up. You know, I used to hit people up that play that role really well. Go ahead, hit me up. It's all right. I got you. Boom, left me hanging in the text back. Then I returned my call. You know, there's 24 hours of the day, man. That's why there's a day called weekends. You got Friday. That's the start of the weekend. Then you got Saturday. Then you got Sunday. So you mean to tell me in those 3-day weekends they're not available? And you know, so all I'm just doing is replacing those people, man. And it's a powerful topic. I know somebody out there that can relate to this video. And I don't care if this video gets 0 views. I'm still gonna post it because I'm passionate about YouTube. You know, and I'm gonna tell you how it is. Whether you like it or not, I'm gonna tell you how it is, because that's how I feel. And I got at a point in my life to worry about myself than other people. You know, so I worry more about myself. I don't really worry about what people think. People gonna think whatever they want, hell they want to think. Regardless, I'm still gonna do me. I don't care if I'm disliked. I don't care. You know, I ain't really fit in like that growing up. I ain't really fit in like that. You know, I didn't really fit in like that with people. Especially in high school, I barely fit in with anybody because everybody knew each other in middle school. I was the sort dumb. I was coming in after the fact, you know, junior, senior year. You know, people barely still knew me, who I was. You know, so I barely fit in anyway. So you know, for me to care about what people think for what? You know, I could care less on what people think about me. You know, but yeah, those are the reasons why the older generation was better than today's generation. You know, people got along with each other well. People had more understanding with each other versus misunderstanding in today's generation. You know, people got on the phone and wasn't so quick to get off the phone. You know. So yeah, man, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you can relate to this message, leave a like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. And the next video is going to be about my thoughts on John Cena's heel turn. Stay tuned for that. See you in the next video. Peace, and I'm gone.